and just appreciated everything so much and wrote so many beautiful emails about it. When Jai Patak Maharaj had his stroke, he was at Bhaktivedanta Hospital. And Yamuna Devi, Dinatarani Devi, they brought some of the young youth of our society, Kartamashad and Radhe, they brought to sing for Jai Patak Maharaj. And she wanted all the young people, they're in their teens or early 20s, she was so proud of their singing. And everybody asked her to sing. She said, no, I will not sing. Let the children sing. And the children sang so beautiful. Yamuna Devi, please sing. She said, no, I will not sing. Let everyone else sing. They're all better than me. And then Jai Patak Maharaj looked at her and said, Yamuna Devi, please sing. And for Maharaj's pleasure, she sang so wonderfully. And it just moved our hearts so much. Dwarkadish Prabhu and others talked about her recent stay at Bhaktivedanta Hospital. What a blessing, what an honor, what a privilege. This very year, she stayed with us for 3 months without going anywhere. And she would sometimes talk to me and tell me how she felt so uncomfortable because everyone wanted to serve her. And she does not like to be served. So she was very strongly trying to convince me to tell the devotees to not keep offering her services. Even though she was so sick, it would have been very, very difficult for her to do things by herself. But she never wanted to be in the center. She hated to be served, but she loved to serve. I prayed to Prabhupada and Krishna and give me the words. And I said, it's their greatest happiness to serve you. You're the closest thing that they've ever seen to personal service to Srila Prabhupada. They may be serving you a little, but by giving them the experience, the happiness, the joy of serving you, you are serving them unlimitedly. She surrendered to let everybody do everything for her. She said, I surrender. But then, the next time I met her, she said, I surrendered, but still I don't like it. Again, such an example. When we have a senior position and people like to help us or serve us, following in Yamuna Devi's footprints, we should never think that they're serving me. Because our philosophy is servant of the servant of the servant, and that even means to our juniors and the junior-most juniors of our juniors. That sometimes, according to our position, by allowing someone to serve me, it's my humble service to them, to encourage and inspire them. Because ultimately they're not serving me, they're serving Srila Prabhupada through me. They're serving Krishna through me. That's the consciousness that she taught. And that was the brilliant, effulgent nature of her personality in every aspect of her life. how deep. We heard how it was Radha Banbihari's appearance day. 10,000 miles away they were. And she had never been separated from them like this on this holy day. She's in very ill health in a hospital in Bombay, Bhaktivedanta. But in her mind, with love and devotion, and she included so many other young ladies in this seva, they were making preparations in their minds. And she wrote down 108 preparations. And she was including so many others in making this feast. And when she sent it by email, all the preparations, she said, now it is offered. And she fasted without even any water until she made the offering. What an example of bhakti. Time, geography, nothing can be an impediment between us and Krishna, us and Prabhupada, if we have that sincere devotion. And she showed us. I can't even imagine how Radha Banbihari was enjoying that email. They were tasting every word of that email as nectar. Wherever she went, she was a source of such encouragement, because her heart was so deep and so huge. And she had so much love and so much compassion that when she appreciated, it was Prabhupada and Krishna appreciating through her. And it affected us so much. I believe everybody in the world who have come in contact with her would feel that. And she was simply everyone's well-wisher. She took pride and incredible joy to see any of her godbrothers, godsisters, any of the second-generation devotees, any of the youth, to see anything good that they did, any success that they made. That was her joy. She was totally non-envious, paradukadukhi. Ekavir Prabhu said it so beautifully. Her love was like every single devotee's personal mother. Her gravity and courage was like a soldier. And her simplicity and purity was like a child. In my heart, she was the mother of all mothers for our whole society. Interesting, because she had no biological children herself. But she was more than any mother could be for all of us. In every letter she sent me, practically, she would give me reports of Radha Banbihari's latest festival with beautiful photographs. And she would always express so much love and appreciation for all the devotees of our congregation. And then there was always a section of concern for my health. She just cared so much. When somebody like that is thinking about you, you just want to go on living forever. because you just feel so appreciated and so encouraged. That was Yamuna Devi. She had no material desires. She had no desire for prestige, for followers, for fame. She could have had it in every way. But she was especially empowered to teach us the true character of a devotee. She was the very personification of the bhakti that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu came to the world to give. And in every situation, she carried Srila Prabhupada in her heart. And the criteria of every decision she would make is what will please Srila Prabhupada. She called me on the phone after she had left Bhaktivedanta Hospital, and some months later she was diagnosed with a very, very severe health problem regarding her heart and almost every other part of her body. Complicated. And she was so eager to get the medical advice of Dr. Prince Johnston. Somehow or other, the littlest thing, she would just relish so much. Can you imagine? Dwarkadish Prabhu was her main doctor for Bhaktivedanta Hospital for 3 months. And she just loved that hospital and loved the devotees. And whoever is connected to Bhaktivedanta Hospital, you should know that you are infinitely, inconceivably, unlimitedly blessed by Srila Prabhupada, by Radha Gopinath, through Yamuna Devi's heart. And when she saw that drama, where her own personal, loving, caring doctor was playing the most ruthless, demoniac, envious murderer of Vaishnavas. Now, for most people, that performance was really mean. I hate to say it, but this Prince Johnston literally incarnated into Dwarkadish that night. It didn't look like he was acting. It looked like he was possessed by the ghost of this demon. He was screaming and he was murdering so many devotees, Ladini and so many devotees, and it was ruthless. Now, if you see your doctor playing that role, most people would want to change their doctor. But as Shyam Sundar Prabhu explained, her sense of humor was so incredible. She loved it. She just adored it. She had more faith in Dwarkadish Prabhu than ever before. If he could play a role like this, just to give pleasure to the devotees, this is my doctor forever. Seeking the essence. And I don't think she ever called him Dwarkadish again. Even when she had diagnosed with a very severe, life-threatening heart problem just recently, she called me and she said, I need to talk to Dr. Johnston. She was getting so many people's opinions. She trusts the love of a devotee more than anything else. And she wrote to me and she wrote to so many people just to encourage us. We were talking about how meticulous she was in the way she performed her deity worship, the way she cooked, the way she had her house, the way everything she did was like an artist. Because every word, every act, it was an offering to Krishna, and she was conscious of that. There wasn't a moment in her life that was ordinary. When she put something down, she was doing it for Krishna. She did it with such care. This is the way Srila Prabhupada inspired her. Prabhupada was like that, to an infinite degree. And that's the way, with that meticulous grace, that's the way she interacted with everyone she came in contact with. And she just knew how to encourage us. Even though she was so sick, and it didn't look like it was possible for her to even live, she would write us, many people here, how she wanted to get her health together so that she could come to Bombay for Priyavrat Prabhu and Ratna Manjari's marriage. To be with all of the devotees here. To show her love for Radha Priya Krishna Chandra Prabhu, who served her so nicely. And how that thrilled our hearts. She's telling she wants to work on getting her health together by any means so she could come to be with all of us for this marriage. I'm speaking this especially to the congregation of Bhaktivedanta Hospital and Radha Gopinath Temple. Just December 20th, just about 20 days ago, the dear youth, these young boys and girls, as Prabhupada called the youth, who Yadubar Prabhu so beautifully spoke about, who she loved, who she trained, who she inspired, who she became the life and soul of. They all came to Florida to visit her. And they had kirtan together because they loved her and she loved them. And I spoke with Malati Prabhu and Dinatarani Devi Prabhu about Yamuna Prabhu. And they told me something very special. They said the night that she passed away, they were having beautiful kirtan, and they told me she was appreciating the devotees of Bhaktivedanta Hospital and Radha Gopinath Temple. She was expressing her great appreciation for all of you. That night, she had some pain in her heart. It subsided to some extent, and she went to take rest. Dinatarani Devi told me about 5 o'clock in the morning or so, she got up. And she saw that Yamuna Devi wasn't in her bed. She was sitting in a chair. She looked in the most relaxed, peaceful, serene state with her bead bag in her hands and her fingers on her japamala. And Dinatarni discovered that Krishna, Srila Prabhupada, Radharani had taken her from this world. She was a very quiet, unassuming person. It seems to me that's just the perfect way she would want to go. Not troubling anybody. Just savoring, relishing the nectar of the holy name in a spirit of love and compassion for all of us. With our heart fixed on Prabhupada's lotus feet, Radhaban Bihari took her. We feel very blessed. We all feel very blessed that by Srila Prabhupada's grace, the Mother of Mothers, this true saint, Yamuna Devi, graced us with her association. And she's with us forever. Because I can't imagine her being anywhere else but in Prabhupada's heart, and Prabhupada being in her heart. And the example, the inspiration, the teachings, and everything she's given us is an eternal blessing that we should cherish and never forget. Thank you very much.